Did you know that Chelsea Football Club was almost never Chelsea at all? That's right. Back in 1905, when the club was born, its founders originally toyed with names like Stamford Bridge FC and London FC. But fate settled on the name we know today, Chelsea Football Club, named after the fashionable London borough, just a stone's throw away from its home. And speaking of home, Chelsea is one of the few clubs in world football that was created after a stadium existed. The iconic Stamford Bridge, opened in 1877, was already standing long before Chelsea kicked a ball. Gus Mears, the club's first owner, wanted a football team to fill the stands. And so Chelsea was born. Imagine that the stadium found its club, not the other way around. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Chelsea's early identity was quite different from the modern blues we know today. Their very first kit in 1905 wasn't blue at all. It was Eton blue, a pale sky shade, borrowed from the racing colors of the club's then president, the Earl of Cadogan. It wasn't until later that Chelsea adopted the deep royal blue jersey we associate with them now. Chelsea's first nickname? Believe it or not, it wasn't the Blues. They were first known as the Pensioners, a nod to the Chelsea Royal Hospital's retired Army veterans, who wore similar uniforms. It wasn't until the 1950s, under manager Ted Drake, that the club rebranded with the simpler, sharper nickname we know today, the Blues. And what about trophies? Chelsea's first major silverware came in 1955, when they shocked England by winning the First Division title, their very first league championship. It was a surprise to many, because Chelsea had spent decades as an exciting but inconsistent team. Their first ever FA Cup came in 1970, after a bruising final replay against Leeds United, a match so tough it's still remembered as one of the most physical in football history. Fast forward to the modern era. Chelsea lifted their first Premier League trophy in 2005, exactly 100 years after their founding. Under the guidance of Jose Mourinho and backed by the deep pockets of Roman Abramovich, the club's famous Russian billionaire owner, they became the kings of England. And of course, who could forget Munich 2012? That was the year Chelsea finally conquered Europe, winning their first UEFA Champions League trophy, after Didier Drogba's legendary equalizer and winning penalty against Bayern Munich in their own backyard. Today, Chelsea is one of the wealthiest clubs in the world, with a net worth estimated in the billions, a staggering rise from its humble beginnings in 1905, when Gus Mears' investment was worth just a few £1,000s in today's money. From pensioners to global powerhouse, Chelsea's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. The Blues boast tens of millions of fans worldwide, from London to Lagos, from Mumbai to Miami, and Stamford Bridge still roars with the same energy that has carried the club for over a century. So next time you see Chelsea line up in their famous royal blue jersey, remember, behind the trophies and the global brand lies a fascinating hidden history of chance, reinvention, and resilience. Because Chelsea isn't just a football club. It's a story of how a stadium found its team, how the